Hello. Oh, am I connected to the wrong? Ugh. Sorry. Hello. I'm connected to the wrong microphone again. So if you guys can't hear me, you probably can, but I'm going to fix this right quick. Second time I've done this week. It's okay. I'm fine. Everything's fine. I was testing something yesterday, and here we are with me failing my tests. So I'm going to do a quick setting change. How is everybody today? Good morning, good afternoon, good noon, good day. It is dead noon for me right now. I'm just used to saying morning. So hello, Rose, and hello, Morgan. Thank you so much for joining. I thought I was ready for this. And then I realized that oh Lord, don't mind me. I just clicked the wrong thing. Okay. Hello. I am Chloe. This is, I don't even know what to call this. This is just Wordstitch. It's not night right. It's not rising right. It's a blurry camera. It's all of that. It is a blurry camera. Anyways, we're going to be doing our usual show today. I don't know where it's even focused. Like, it's not even, like, it is literally focused. My hand is no more than an inch away from the camera, and it is deciding that is where focus is right now. It'll figure itself out. What if I block it for a second? Anyways, we're going to be doing a 10-minute sprint to start, and then a 20-minute. Sometimes that resets it, sometimes it doesn't. This is awkward. This is totally awkward. I'm fine. Anyways, we are going to start out with a 10-minute sprint, and then we're going to do 20-minute sprints after that. We're going to go for 2 hours today. And we'll end up having 90 minutes of writing time with some breaks in between, and hopefully me not being blurry when we get back from the first one. There we go. I'm back. And now I'm looking at my pile of nightmare there. There's actually a table there that everything is sitting on. It's not just I don't know. It kind of looks like Cousin It living in the corner right now. I stack things on tables. You can see that from the other table that things are stacked on. It's just what I do. Anyways, let me know what y'all are working on. I am going to be editing 2 scenes for my Vela project. Hopefully that does not take the entire 90 minutes of sprinting. And if it does not, then I will most likely be working on a short story at that point. I actually have an... Thank you, Laura. Yes. Yay, focus. I don't know why it does that. I was nowhere near it. It was just no. Anyways, so that's my plan. I actually have an inspiration for the short story. I have a feeling it's going to be a longer short story, so I want to get started on it sooner than later because I do want to have it published tonight. And yes, that is the timeline that I work on. I write it, I take a half-hour break, I edit it, I post it. This is not I don't know. It's just how I work with these little shorts. They're not... It is what it is. Hello, Devin. Thank you for joining. And then some people actually got back to me. Morgan is drafting a dark fantasy novel, trying to get it finished this week. Awesome. How many words do you think you have left on it? Are you right at that? I feel like I always I get to the climax of the story and I'm almost done. And then the denouement takes me, the rest of my life to do. And Rose is outlining an epic fantasy. Awesome. Laura is doing day job stuff. I respect that. And Penumbra Mine, Maggie is working on nothing. It came here to follow, even though they can't watch on Twitch. Thank you for following me on Twitch. Yeah. So let's go ahead and get this first sprint going. I'm also real behind on coffee, so I'll probably be making another cup of coffee in a minute here. Oh God, I'm like forgetting how to set things up. Hey, Spence. Um, Let me find my buttons. I don't know why I'm so discombobulated this morning. Oh, I do know actually. It's because I didn't get enough sleep last night. And then like I postponed this show because I was sleepy. I was like, I'm gonna watch a dumb movie. Um, to like wake myself up, and that obviously did not fail. So hopefully this 10-minute sprint is what will wake me up. I will see you guys at 1:15. Okay, we are back. Let me know how you did. I know that was just a little short guide warm up. I got hardly anything done in that one. I don't know. I'm just real sleepy today. I'm gonna wake up. You know what? I didn't get enough sleep, and it's also real gross outside. I don't know where you are in the world, but in Atlanta and basically the entire southeast of the United States right now, it's just real gross. There's a tropical storm and it's messing everything up. Yeah, so I don't know. I got just like a couple of words tweaked on this, added a little extra description. We all have our weaknesses in writing. My weakness is description. I don't like describing things. I tend, I don't know, me as a reader, I just kind of paint my own picture. So, we're all different as readers, and therefore we're all different as writers. I paint my own picture, so I don't pay attention to description so much. And that's where I am. So I added a little bit, realized that like maybe I should at least explain the size of the ship that they are on. This is my sci-fi romance, and it's space opera, and I don't do space opera is another thing. So usually with this sci-fi romance genre, they are either confined to a single ship that's not like interacting with other ships so much, or they are on a alien planet. That's not what's happening here. In this one so far, they have been on 5 different spaceships of varying sizes. And I realized that I put like absolutely nothing into this. Explaining the size. So it probably seemed really big because they've just discovered a like endangered animal market thing happening on it. But actually it's a fairly small one with a large cargo hold in it, which is important because later on they're going to realize that there's only 2 people actually working on this ship. Anyways, that was a really long description of it. That's more description than I have in my story. Morgan got 346. That is fantastic. Are we not showing? Because there we go. Morgan got 346. Fantastic in a 10-minute. I have a mouse that's bouncing around too. Can I switch to my other mouse? I have like extra equipment for everything. I don't know why I'm like this. Elizabeth got some social schedule during that one. Awesome. And yes, Charlotte, you are absolutely part of this nightmare as well. Laura is a lovely 61 degrees. It is 83. No, I'm sorry. That computer is wrong. This computer says it is 70 degrees, and that is much closer to accurate. Look at this focus. It's because I was talking smack about the computer. Spence it's beautiful where Spence is. And also she might be dying. And Golden Hand and Morgan both have issues with description as well. You know what? I have a gift for dialogue, and a lot of people don't. And so if I personally, when I am reading a book, I want the dialogue far more than I want the description. So I'm okay with it. Just every once in a while, I will have a comment in my reviews about, I need more description. However, in the middle of all of this, Golden Hand asked me, what is Writer's Conduit? Writer's Conduit is a totally free virtual convention that is happening this weekend. It is a writer's convention. It is all happening on Twitch. And if you go to that link, you can get the whole schedule of all of the panels that are going to be happening. There's like 70 panels, I think. There is a clickable link for you. I am going to be a panelist on 5 of them. So I'm really excited about this. It is the inaugural run of it. So kinks are being worked out. It's, like any festival, it's a little rough the first year, but that's normal. I worked festivals for years, music festivals, but the first year is always a little bit rough. But yeah, if you've got free time this weekend, it's the 25th through 27th, Friday to Sunday. There's going to be panels going on all weekend. So pop in. Again, it's on Twitch, so it's totally free. If you don't have a Twitch account, you can watch to chat with the panelists. You need a Twitch account, which is also free. But just so you know, if you're somebody who doesn't like to sign up for a bunch of services, you don't have to sign up for Twitch. Just if you want to participate. And then we are also on Discord. I don't have the link for that though. I can never figure out where they are. I'm terrible at Discord. I live my life on Discord now. It's like a recent development, but I also don't have to use Discord because it is a very recent development. So let's go ahead and do our next sprint, and I'll go back to comments because people did put a bunch of comments up while I was talking about that. But I do want to keep this stream on track today because it's late for me, right? And I have stuff to do after this. So let's get that timer back going. We are going to be doing 20-minute sprints for the rest of the afternoon. So let me get that switched over. Okay, and it is 22 past here, so I will see you guys at 42 past. Go get some work done. Okay, that is time. Let me know how you did. I did not finish this scene like I had hoped to, but I got a good distance through it. I don't know. Yeah, I'll be done with this. I'll be able to start the next scene during the next sprint. So I feel good about that. Fixed the weird little continuity error. And I don't know about y'all, but when I'm editing, I always feel really good when I find continuity errors because that means I found them. Like, I know they're there, right? There's always going to be continuity errors between your rough drafts and your edits. Little stuff like hair color or like what room they're in or a character name. There's there's all kinds of ways that they pop up. This was a time frame thing. The time frame was wrong. And I know that they're going to be there. So when I catch them, it's a relief. It's one less thing to catch out there. I just got distracted by my cat. Don't mind me. Let me know how you guys did. Morgan got 717, and that is awesome. Whoops. I just ended up clicking right back on that. And Elizabeth updated her calendar, did some admin work, and then rolled the trash bin back. It's coming back. I just checked the forecast, and they're like, it's going to be thunderstorms. Damn. I didn't catch the time, though. I need to go grocery shopping, so I might go, like, directly after this sprint. And thank you for joining. Hello. Yes, it's better definitely to find them yourself than have the readers do it. I just had two things go out back to back, or I had like a character name issue. And usually that's not something, no, I'm lying. I was going to say normally I don't do stuff like that. I do that all the time. That is like my number one thing is that like I put down the wrong character names. It's consistently. One of them was just like I had a Maddie instead of a Maggie. I guess the character's name was Maddie, and at one time I typed in Maggie instead. I also have this weird issue that like I will use the hero from one book. I will use his name in the next book. Like I will get stuck on that name. It'll just carry through into the sequel. And thankfully my beta reader is usually real good about catching them. And the last time it happened where it went through her and it still got published with that error in it, it's because she told me, and instead of doing like a search all to find it, I didn't. And so there were like two other instances where it happened. I have only myself to blame. It's a really weird thing for this to be like my chronic issue that I publish books with the wrong character names. The Maddie Maggie thing was a short story. It was one time. It wasn't a big deal. So I did say that I was going to go back up to some comments from that last. And Carrie joined us during that last break. Hey, Carrie, thanks for joining. And let's see, Laura said with what she's working on, right now the POV character is the little girl who gets her inner ear bones eaten when she wishes for her rabbit to be resurrected. Anybody who doesn't know Laura already, Laura writes horror. If you weren't sure, you're like, that sounds real weird. It's fine, it's horror. But she may switch it to the guardian ghost who is looking over her after they themselves died from their wishes to the same fairy godmother. POV is such an interesting thing, right? I do switch POVs on occasion. And it's crazy how much it changes a story, not necessarily for the better. So I understand your debate about which way to go. But I've definitely there have been times that I'm like halfway through a scene and then I say, no, this is actually going to sound a lot better from the other character's perspective. And it really just changes the entire mood of the scene, no matter how closely those two characters are related and how much of a similar viewpoint they're coming from, just like the two heroes, like just picking hero A over hero B can make a huge difference in a scene. Morgan says, yeah, dialogue is my jam. I should try my hand at writing screenplays or something. I took one of my degrees is in English, and I did take a screenwriting class, playwriting class, in college. I feel like I just needed to clarify why I was taking a playwriting class, because it was never something I was going to do. I just did because it was for credits for my major. It was never something that like super interested me. And once I did it, I was like, yeah, this is not my thing at all. And now that I'm much older and have the perspective of somebody who is actually like publishing works and working toward a career in this, I'm glad that I didn't go that route, because I feel like it's a lot harder to actually do something with a screenplay than it is with a novel, especially nowadays that, we can do self-publishing and everything. Let's see. Oh, did Kitty just? Yes, Kitty did just pop up, Devin. Kitty was sick all week. Scared me for a while. But he is feeling better, and so immediately I'm like insulting him again. Like, stop distracting me, even though yesterday I was like, oh my God, live. But isn't that life? Like, yeah. Let's go ahead and oh good. I'm not the only one who has this issue. And it's funny because with the name changing thing, because there's a book that always will stick in my mind. I have no idea what the name of it was, but Nora Roberts, I don't know if she still does this anymore or not, but she used to put out duologies, little two book anthologies, two novellas in a book. I don't know why I felt the need to explain. Oh, because a duology could have meant like, a trilogy, but only 2 books long. But no, this was like a single book with 2 books inside it. That was way too much description. But this one time, this thing would have been at least probably like 20 years old. And this book, even though like this is Nora Roberts, this is obviously traditionally published through like all of the editors and everything. And the second book in that duology, halfway through the book, she switches the character name to the character that was in the first book. And through the entire second half of that second book, it's the other character name. It's like a different character name. So every time I beat myself up over it, I remember that Nora Roberts says the same thing. And like, Nora Roberts. Okay. Let's go ahead and do our next sprint. So we can keep this ball rolling and we can get these 90 minutes of writing in before what will be 2 p.m. for me. It is 12:50 right now, so I will see you guys at 1:10. Okay, that was time on that sprint. I did finish that scene, so I am good there. We've got 2 more sprints to go, so hopefully I can get through this next scene during that time. Also, second cup of coffee. I am normally a 2 cups of coffee a day person. I'm not normally a 1 o'clock in the afternoon, still on that second cup, but here we are. It's one of those days. So during that sprint, oh gosh, there we go. Golden Hand asked for Writer's Conduit, do we have to go to the individual channels for the panels, or do we just tune into Writer's Conduit on Twitch and let that play? There are multiple panels going on at the same time, so you do have to tune into the individual ones. I don't actually know. So again, I'm just a panelist on this. I don't know a ton of the planning that is going on. I know a fair amount, but I don't know the minute details that I haven't paid attention to. I don't know what's actually going to be happening on the Writer's Conduit Twitch channel. I don't know if they're going to be hosting again. Twitch, I think I said this at the beginning of the show. I'm not, oh no, it was about Discord. Both Twitch and Discord are new to me. So I know there's something where you can show a stream on 2 different channels at the same time. I'm assuming they're going to be doing something like that, but I'm not fully sure on it. But if you're not sure how to find those channels, it looked like Golden Hand knew exactly how to, but if anybody else is not sure about this, and you are interested, there we go. Let me flip that to the better screen. There we go. This is the Writer's Conduit website, and you can get a listing of the panels 2 ways. There is the schedule. Is that, oh yeah. If you click schedule, you can do the panel listings and the event calendar. The event calendar is also down here. To find out the channel that a panel is on from here, if we just click on a random one here, you'll see that there is this website listed, and that website will say where, oh, I'm underlining it, but you cannot see my mouse, so we'll just pretend this is working. If you click on more details, though, it will pop up that actual link that is clickable in this case, and then it will take you to this page. And this one, the channel has not been added yet, but it would be right here would be the link to, I'm mousing. Oh no, you can kind of see my mouse. There we go. That's where it would be. And then if we, oh Lord, if we go the other way and you go to the panel listings, this will be a better looking one. It's a little weird, but right here's the actual panel name. If we click on this one here, it takes us to that same page, and you see that this is actually the link now in this one. This one for crafting engaging characters would be Author Goddess's channel. So you do have to go to the individual channels for them. I'm not sure what happens on the Writer's Conduit channel itself. Hopefully cool things. But that's how you would find them. And it's funny because I am not a Google Calendar user at all. You can see from this, but because of it, I was actually able to add the panels and make it really easy for me to find the ones that I wanted to go to. Streaming 101 is for exactly what's happening right now. She's going to be using OBS on it, though. She's going to be using OBS and Slavs, Streamlabs OBS, and I'm hit and miss on both of them. So I was like, I will absolutely sit in on this and learn a little bit more about these programs that right now I'm using StreamYard, but when I am just on Twitch, then I'm usually using OBS, and I would like to learn more about it. Oh, that actually just fill that space up perfectly. Look at where that timer is. And also, Elizabeth used that sprint to fix a printer, which did not work, but happy Prime Day. I love when Prime Day coincides with an actual need. So I can get my Prime Day fix without having to buy something dumb that I don't need. This year, I had the sick cat, and he is all the money that I would have saved for Prime Day was spent on his digestive system. And Morgan got 455 on that sprint. Well done. Let's go ahead and do our next one. And it is 116. We have 2 more sprints to go. So we'll be finishing just past 2 p.m. Eastern. But 20 minutes on the clock. I will see you guys at 1:37. Oh, I forgot to mute my mic. I don't know why I've gotten into that habit lately. Obviously, I'm pretty quiet, so it doesn't matter. But welcome back. End of sprint. Let me know how you did. So during that sprint, I almost finished this scene. So yeah, I am going to absolutely finish this scene in the next sprint. And I should actually be able to get that short story started. I'm not going to be able to get a ton of words, of course, but I'm almost there. If I had like another probably 3 minutes, I would have finished it. Yeah, so that's where I am. Also, during that, there was a bit of conversation on Twitch about different ways to stream. Where is that right there? So Golden Hand said that for some reason OBS doesn't work for them. Her, right? Is that she, her for your pronouns? If not, correct me. Absolutely. I feel like we talked about this before. Anyways, so tried OBS and then also tried StreamYard and unfortunately had terrible echoes from it. StreamYard is a great alternative to Zoom. Absolutely. Okay, good. I was right about the she, her. I always use StreamYard if I am going to be streaming on YouTube. Really, the only benefit for me for OBS is if I am doing something where I need a bunch of stuff on the screen. Like if I'm doing that more, I consider it the Twitch style of writing sprints where you have your actual writing on the screen as well as like a timer and your head and everything else. So you can't do that with StreamYard, but with StreamYard, as long as it's just the people and then one other thing being shared, StreamYard is by far the easiest thing to do. Your echoing problem is usually just because you've got a either you are running the volume from your screen. That those words aren't right. Usually what happens for me when there is echo is it's because I am pulling the YouTube stream of this up and it's catching me in my microphone. So just make sure that stuff is muted. That's why a lot of people use the headsets because they don't pick up sound as much. Or headphones. That is the thing. Don't mind me. I don't know why words aren't working. But if you use headphones, you shouldn't have any problems with echoing because it's just picking up the broadcast audio. StreamYard, like you can absolutely in something like OBS, like pick up the internal sounds, like even if you're muted, it'll still pick up the like game sounds or whatever it is and recycle them and have like a nightmare internal thing happening. But with StreamYard, if you're getting echoes, it's just because your microphone is picking up outside audio. Hopefully that made sense because it sounded kind of gibberish as I was saying it. But I do love StreamYard. And it is, you said in there that like you don't have to go live with it. Pretty much every time I do a show with somebody else, after the show is over, we chit chat for like an hour. It really is really good for that. And it just, I don't know, it's just a really, it's really well done. You're just limited in what you can do with it. But as long as what you want to do with it is an option, it works really well. So yeah, that's my thing on StreamYard. I love it. And if I'm going to be hosting one of my panels, I will absolutely be using StreamYard instead of trying to connect Zoom and go through OBS and channel it in through OBS. Because StreamYard does it for you. Morgan did no writing, but put away laundry and marinated some steak for dinner. Both super important. I support that. Elizabeth got some household stuff done as well. Devin did lunch. Very important. And Violet did about 4 to 5 pages of editing. Slow line edits. That's exactly where I am. So I get it. And let's do our last sprint. It is 1:42. So this is going to end just past the hour at 2 past. I will see you guys then for farewells. Okay, that that was time. That's my cat's butt. Cat butt. Cat butt. I don't know why he's staring in that direction, except he's a big weirdo. That is everything for today. I did finish that edit that I needed to do. So I'm all caught up on that. It's my Vela project, and so I'm trying. I don't normally edit while I am drafting, unless like it's, one of those continuity errors that I wanted to fix. But obviously if as soon as I know about them, I want to do them. So I will do that. But other than that, I don't do like, full read throughs or anything usually, but because this is Vela and it's going to end up being posted before it's done, probably, hopefully not, but like, let's be honest with ourselves. But so I'm just trying to get like the first 10 episodes like fully complete and published, and so I'm edited up to current, and I believe that has me at 9 episodes. So I am about at that goal at least, except the 10th episode isn't even written yet, but I finished that. I also wrote 230 words on my short story. So I got done what I said I wanted to do. I said I wanted to get that editing done and at least start on this short story, and I have started on it. So I feel good about today. I will absolutely be back here tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern. I don't know if I'm going to be back tomorrow morning, but I am trying to get myself doing this as often as possible. I'll probably be going back to work soon, so I won't be able to, do constant streams then. So I want to get as much in as possible now. So that is everything for today. I will hopefully see you either tomorrow night or sometime later this week. Again, please go to Writer's Conduit. Oh God, I overcorrected. There, like, no. Cameras are like, I don't know how people like pose pictures like this. Anyways, go to writersconduit.com. See if you want to watch any of the panels. It is totally free. It's going on this Friday to Sunday. There's a little bit of everything in there. As I was mentioning before, there are 2 panels. I mentioned this. I don't know that this conversation actually carried over to YouTube, but on Twitch, there are 2 separate panels on how to do basically what I'm doing right now. If you want to stream for yourself, there is Streaming 101, and there is also a Streamlabs how-to for if you want to use Streamlabs OBS. And I've got 2 panels on sex. There's no actual like romance panels, but there's a panel on writing sex to romance subgenres, and there is a panel on writing consent. So I'm doing those 2. And then I've got one on indie publishing, one on NaNoWriMo, and one on transitioning from pantsing to plotting. I did it. You can too if you need to. So that's what I'm going to be doing. And also just like hanging out in other people's panels. So come join us if you've got some time this weekend. The schedule and everything is there. Things are still like getting put together a little bit, but the schedule is solid. I'd love for you guys to pop in and get some help done. Also, Devin has posted more streams that are going on right now. Devin does this playlist every single day, and we love Devin for this. If you are looking for more streams on YouTube, that is where you can go. And I'm going to pop over to Twitch right quick and see, do I have anybody that I can raid? I don't. I do try to send you guys off on raids if possible, but nobody that I follow is running right now. So that is everything for today. Good luck. Happy writing. I will see you in the future.